Okay, today for Trench Crusade Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about basically Trench Crusade Space Marines, which are the Janissaries. The Janissaries are the Sultan's final solution, his first blade, and the unbreakable spine of the Sultanite of the Iron Gate, taken young from the cities and villages beyond the Iron Wall, godless lands where the sun barely bothers rising. Each one was remade to be the Sultan's greatest warriors. Once they become a Janissary, they undergo intense training and alchemical transformations to empower them. As well, they undergo intense training to mentally shield themselves to make sure they will never turn to the forces of hell. They are basically the Trench Crusade version of Space Marines. Now, their armor is made out of the very wall of the Iron Gate Sultanate that once stood to keep them out. So, just like the wall, it's unbreakable. The weapons that the Janissaries use are usually rifles, short barrel mortars, carved yakalans tipped with poison. Now, the Janissaries are rarely ever put in the front lines of the war. Now, for the most part, the Sultanate keeps them close. He wants them to protect him, but when things go badly, the Janissaries get sent in to deal with it, and failure is not an option for them, so they will succeed. Now, the Janissaries, as well as that, for the most part, outside of when things are really bad, are just bodyguards for the Sultanate. He doesn't want anyone who he thinks could be easily corrupted or betray him for power to take, to kill him. So he chooses people that have nothing to gain, pretty much. They can't be corrupted and they can't be bought out. As well as that, they have nothing to gain to killing him, so he knows he's safe around them and that they won't betray him. Now, as well as that, just as a clarifying statement, some people might be saying you're fucking crazy for saying the Janissaries are anywhere similar to the Space Marines, and I counter that by saying they're both taken at childhood to train to become soldiers. To my knowledge, they are both mostly made out of or completely made out of men, and as well as that, they're both genetically enhanced freaks. Now, admittedly, Space Marine versus a Janissary, Space Marine's winning that, but I feel like they're pretty good equivalents to the Space Marine. They're basically Muslim Space Marines, Okay. Well, see you tomorrow. I know today's a shorter video than what I usually make, but I'm working on a larger project. But yeah, see ya. Have a nice day.